Good morning, everyone. How are we all? Hope everyone's doing well today. Last night I had the worst night's sleep that I've had for a long time. You might be able to tell I might look exceptionally tired or whatever today. And I have no idea why. I don't remember the last time that I slept the whole night through. I always wake up a little bit during the night. That's kind of the norm nowadays, which isn't great, really. It'd be nice if I could sleep the whole night through, but I don't these days. However, last night was terrible, really. Again, I didn't sleep all that great. I kept waking up and stuff, and then I woke up at like 3 a.m. and just couldn't get back to sleep. My bed was so uncomfortable last night, it felt, and I don't know what was going on. I just couldn't get back to sleep, and it was one of the worst night's sleeps, if that's the right grammatical phrasing in that sense. It's one of the worst night's sleep I've had for a long time. In the end, I think it must have been about 3:30, maybe nearer to 4, that I just got out of bed and went, well, this is useless. I got out of bed, laid down on the sofa and managed to fall asleep there at about 4:15, I suppose. And then I woke up about 8, and that was my night, and it was horrible. Didn't like it at all. It's not good, is it, really? My body clock works in the way it does anyway. I suppose, what I try to do is I'll try to go to bed by 10, I guess. Sometimes later now it gets to summer, because I'm a very light sleeper, and if it's light outside then I tend to struggle to go to sleep unless I am exceptionally tired. So that was, I think I went to bed nearer to 10 yesterday, and my body clock normally gets me up sort of 7, half 7ish maybe, again, unless I'm feeling very tired, in which case it allows me a little bit longer. But this was something else. This wasn't good at all. And I've got a cold as well. How great is that? Who gets a cold in bloody June? Who gets a cold in June? It's outrageous, right? Either it's because the weather's terrible. By the way, when it focuses, there's a robin. Oh, there he goes. Either the weather is really that terrible, or my immune system is that terrible, or the world just has it in for me. Who gets a cold in June? While we're on the subject of moaning, right, there was a documentary on television yesterday. Not yesterday, whenever it was, there was a documentary on telly, right? Guess what it was called? The Man with the 10-Stone Testicles. Who decided that needed a documentary about it? Who, how do they find it anyway? Because it's part of a series that goes out, and they investigate all sorts of extremes of the human body and stuff like that. And I am so intrigued to know how they find these people. I like to imagine there is someone just kind of sat there at their computer going, the man with 10 stone testicles, woman whose breasts can fly, the child who has grown to 12'11" but still can't fit through a bus. I don't know. He just sits there and Googles the person who can climb with their nose, the person who can run a marathon using their buttocks. It astounds me how they find these people, and then how these people agree to have a documentary made about them, exposing their daily life and their often very personal washing routines, and then how Channel 4 just has the audacity to go, here's a documentary about it, isn't it fascinating and lovely? It's astounding is what it is. Who decides that needs a documentary about it? You know, like, it's not something... They always do about such rare things as well. So it's not like you really ever can go, oh, I might have that. It's good that I watched this. I've learned how to deal with it, how to wash myself now that I have this thing. Because all the conditions are so rare, that's never the case. It's just a kind, you know, it's a sort of, look at this person, see how deformed they are, isn't this sad? It's ridiculous. It doesn't need a documentary. The man with the 10-stone testicles, what? Going back to my previous point about having a cold in June, if it snows at any point during this month, next month, or August, that is officially it. I am done with the world. The world is broken beyond repair. Not even I can fix it. And I know how to fix the world. See the previous vlogs if you can't find it. Basically, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it snows in June, July or August, I give up. I give up with everything. Everything is broken and irreparably wrong. So, I have just played a game that could quite possibly be one of the worst games to have ever been developed, conceived, released, whatever the adjective you want to use is, or verb I guess is the actual word. It's a shocking game. People have refused to mark it out of 10 because their scale doesn't go low enough. It's shockingly awful. Okay, I have just played it. You'll have to wait and see to find out what it is. And as a little bonus, right, because those of you who have been around with me for some time will know that I don't do face cams. The reason why I don't do face cams is because I find them distracting. You know, I tend to watch, like, I personally watch LPs and Let's Plays to watch the video game and listen to the commentator talk, and I find face cams to be a little bit kind of, well, you're superfluous, you're not why I'm watching this, please don't. However, I got about halfway through this game and I thought, I need to do this, I need to get this because it's so I did. It's got a little bonus face cam in there as well, which probably won't become a thing, because in order to do face cam I need to use this camera here because the webcam is of shocking quality and I can only record 8-minute long clips on this, so it's a bit difficult and tiresome to do face cam, so I won't be doing it all that often. However, this was an extra special circumstance and I just had to. And I would love to play rubbish games. If anyone out there knows of any shockingly bad, awful, terrible games, let me know, because I want to play them. I'm someone who loves things that are terrible. I very much thrive on so bad it's good. And terrible games are ideal for that, because what tends to happen is if a game is absolutely awful, it has this kind of weird charm about it, in my opinion. So if you know of any shockingly terrible games, one that I can think of off the top of my head is Superman 64. Oh, that one is horrible. If you know any terrible games, let me know and I will look into playing them, because I love them. And I reckon they could make some fascinating watching. Now I'm going to go and get ready. Well, I kind of am. I'm going to finish getting ready and then we're going to go to Bromley and meet Toby for today's hijinks and stuff.
I'm just kidding.
It's the easiest pie. Just stroke the neck. Can't wait till we start proper.